I want to ask you to focus on these images here, those of Chief Justice Martha Koome attending that assumption of office ceremony that took place today, following in the footsteps, and I want to show you this, of a few other Chief Justices, female Chief Justices, I must say, across the African continent. She now joins this elite club that includes Ethiopia's Chief Justice, Meza Ashenafi, appointed in 2018. We have Zambia's Irene Mambilima from 2015, that's when she was appointed, and Cape Verde's Maria de Fatima Coronel, also appointed back in 2015. Now, the newest Chief Justice on the continent now says that she will defend the independence of the judiciary, and she's directed all judicial officers to uphold integrity. Chief Justice Martha Koome also outlined key areas that she intends to reform during her tenure, as Stephen Leto now tells us.
11 a.m. Monday, Chief Justice Martha Koome reported to work on her first day after taking oath of office last Friday. Guard of honor awaited her at the judiciary's main entrance. Also in the line were Supreme Court judges as well as High Court judges who received her into the Supreme Court presence. Before getting down to work, Martha Koome received the instruments of power from Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, who occupied the office in acting capacity after the exit of David Kenani Maraga. Koome, in her assumption of office speech, acknowledged judicial capture that has since eroded public confidence in the judiciary.
Judicial independence is anchored and ring-fenced in the Constitution. It behoves on every judge, every judicial officer, to decline any invitation to rule on any case based on bias or ill will.
Please keep reminding all of us, everybody, that constitutional power is constrained power, so that everybody keeps to his or her lane. We have a wonderful country.
The new CJ telling of those used to interfering with judicial processes, warning that it will not be business as usual.
Not only the government, not only the politicians, there is also the private sector, there is the civil society, there are ethnic cocoons, and there are also family members named as people who are trying to capture the judiciary. This continues to be an active threat to the independence of the judiciary.
Intimidation of the judiciary also tackled. Last week, a 5-judge bench in the High Court ruled that the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 was unconstitutional, null and void, a ruling that halted the BBI process, at least for the time being. The judges came under sharp criticism, with section of cabinet members claiming the ruling had a hidden hand from outside the courts. But the new CJ called on the judges to be firm in their decisions and overcome intimidation.
I also wish to assure you, colleagues, that we will respect and enforce the decisional independence of individual judges and magistrates. But we will also strive to ensure that all those who walk down the corridors of our courts will go home feeling that justice has been their shield and defender.
The judiciary has also been labelled as the weakest link in the fight against corruption, with Koome saying she was only too aware and challenging her colleagues to change.
There are many corruption cases that are pending in our courts, and this has largely lowered the perception of the judiciary. And in this regard, the judiciary, which happens to be at the end of the chain link of justice, is regarded as the parking lot of corruption cases.
Even as she takes over the seat at the helm of the country's judiciary, Martha Koome says the institution has been underfunded, causing a serious backlog of cases that she says will be among her priorities in office. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Nairobi.